what advice would you give for like standardized testing? How, how many to take, which ones to take, studying, tutoring, what, just go into that in your experience a little bit.
Sure, yeah. I mean, this is very personal based. I mean, you're gonna have to be honest with yourself and evaluate your talents. So, like you mentioned, high schools are different across the country. So, in that sense, when it just comes to everyday classes, I'm not saying anything new. Just do your best, the best that you can. Study hard. Keep in mind that what you do in high school really does matter in the recruiting process. The coaches are going to pay attention, and the schools themselves are going to pay attention. So, in that sense, do your best and get good grades as much as you can. When it comes to standardized testing, everyone differs a little bit in their abilities, and some people are more comfortable than not. So, if you are a comfortable test taker, take advantage of that and use those standardized tests to your advantage. I took the SAT twice. I did a little bit better the second time, and it allowed me to get that next level of academic schools. And also coaches from every school always like to have, a kid with a good GPA and good test scores. It indicates to them your willingness to commit to the process. I didn't take the ACT because my SAT scores were pretty satisfactory for the schools I was looking at. But with that said, if I maybe was a little bit better of a numbers person, a little bit better in science, I probably would have skipped the SAT and take the ACT first and see how I did on those. Now, you heard earlier in the interview, I'm more of a writing, reading person, so the SAT suited me. But if not, take the ACT or take both and take them a couple times. See if you raise that score the second time, because it's worth it. In terms of tutoring and things like that, I didn't use those services. I didn't use tutoring services, but I was also pretty diligent in my preparation for those things, and I'm a good test taker. I was just confident going in. But if you have the resources to use a tutoring service, there's no reason not to. It can only help.